what this world needs so desperately, and that's talented teachers, counselors, our therapists, sport and rec administrators, athletic trainers, principals, superintendents.
Well, congratulations.
If I can change just one student's life, then it's worth it.
She's sometimes funny, and she's really nice.
She is such an awesome teacher. Thank you so much. Sincerely, Jillian Harris.
Good evening and welcome to the 2020 Golden Apple Award Show. For the 29th year, JET 24 and Edinboro University are honoring teachers from all over the region nominated by students for outstanding work in the classroom. Hello, I'm Lou Baxter, and I'm delighted to be your host once again. Like everything else in our lives right now, our awards presentation will be very different this year. First, we are in this studio, and it's been a long time since I sat at that anchor desk, but it's safer here for everyone rather than being out in the community. Second, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the school year was cut short. So instead of honoring 32 teachers like we normally do, we only got to surprise 24 teachers with the Golden Apple Award. But we like the number 24, but we had to stop our program just a little short this year. Now, another casualty of the pandemic is our end of the year Golden Apple Awards banquet, where we honor the top 5 teachers of the year and name the teacher of the year. So instead of doing that at an event on the campus of Edinboro University, we are doing it right here tonight on this program. In the next 30 minutes, you'll find out who has been nominated as the Golden Apple Teacher of the Year. Before we get to that, let's take some time and let's look back on the 2019-2020 abbreviated school year and meet our 24 Golden Apple Award winners.
Oh my gosh, Adam.
What do you say, man?
So much. I guess I've learned over the years, the big thing for me is not only to teach the kids whatever the math is, but I like to have fun in the classroom with the boys. And I like to find out things that they're interested in besides just the math every day.
I think what's so special about this age is just simply because they are so excited to be here. And even on their worst days, they're still going to give you a smile and say, hey, I'm here and I'm glad to be here.
No one person is the same and no one student is the same. And I guess that I just want them to tap into the best that they have.
I never was a great student growing up, and I like helping people who maybe struggle in different areas. I find it very challenging at times, but also very rewarding, so I get a lot of joy out of helping them.
Basically, it's as easy as this. I just love kids and want to help kids in every way that I can. And I did that when I was an attorney. I was an attorney for children, and I thought, what better way than to help kids than be here every day?
It's a challenge every day, but it's one that is kind of a life's work and a blessing to have. When I'm challenged, that means they're challenged too. And that's the difference that I hope that I make in their lives as well.
It's what you're supposed to do, and you know it when you're supposed to be doing it. Truly, it's like Cinderella. If you slide into the right shoe, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. And so this is where I'm supposed to be.
It's the light in their eyes. It's introducing them to something that they make a connection to. It's the writers that they potentially become and making connections. That's the most important thing.
Be positive all the time and keep a smile on your face. So if you can help change the lives of 2 or 3 a year, that's a plus.
When the kids walk out of the room and they say, I really enjoyed that, or they come off the stage and they experience those successes that they didn't think they could accomplish, that is huge.
For teachers, we don't do it for the glory. It's more just watching them learn and grow. And it's nice in a Montessori school because I have the students for 3 years, so I can watch them grow over a 3-year span.
I think the joy for all of us in this building and, educators everywhere is when you get a chance to work with a student and, things finally click and whatever you're, trying to teach that student to do, they can do. And in my case, my goal is to get that to happen and make sure they have a lot of fun in the process.
The biggest secret is patience, getting to know the kids. Every kid's different and learning to teach them individually based on their needs, who they are, and finding things that they love, which makes teaching exciting and learning exciting for them.
Sorry, it makes me feel like I'm doing what I thought I was meant to do. If I can change one student's life or affect one student's life, then it's worth it.
I'm here to support them and help them grow, and it's really important to me to develop relationships with them that, you know, they feel like they can rely on me for anything, not just academics.
To try to relate to the kids, understand that they all learn at different paces. Don't rush them, because if you do, they're not going to be able to grasp what you want them to grasp. And just listen to them and appreciate their feedback, make changes, because sometimes it's not them that need to make the change.
This week we're in Sagertown at the Junior-Senior High School, where 4 students have gotten together to nominate this week's Golden Apple Teacher.
You know, every day is a new experience, and you know, something fun happens, or you know, being around them, and not be their friend, but be someone that is approachable for them. I try to respect them, and you know, hopefully we have like a good working relationship.
It's a small community here, and being involved with the students and interested in what they're interested in is always a good thing. And it makes for a good environment, and then the kids appreciate it.
You have to know your kids. That's the main thing. You have to know their backgrounds, you have to get to know them, and you have to care. And if you care, then they come, and they'll do what you want and what they need to.
Does she care about you guys?
Yes. I try to give the kiddos everything I have, try to help them leave with a love of music. They might not leave as the best violin player, as the best singers, but hopefully they're going to leave with a passion of music that they're going to take with them the rest of their lives.
Just to kind of get down and relate to them and make teaching fun, make learning fun, and kind of get to know the kids, build a good rapport with them, and kind of develop a love of learning for them.
I love the kids, and I think that they're all so worthwhile, they're all worth my time. Anybody could probably teach, but maybe not everybody can do it from the heart. So it's not just a job, this is my life. I'm looking forward to coming here.
What I have learned from athletics, I bring into the classroom, and it helps me share all of those things about being a teammate, being a leader, being disciplined, being on time. All of those things, they kind of all come together in the classroom, and it all just kind of fits together.
Really just smile on the face and the motivation to keep going and keep motivating young kids and keep trying to develop those relationships day after day.
The job that our faculty is doing at Edinboro University to help train such a well-equipped teacher to go out and practice all of the things that they've learned in the classroom and apply that to their careers and change the lives of their students.
You know, the Golden Apple teachers that we have identified all have some common characteristics. They have that passion for teaching, and they take the time to know each student and the strengths and needs of that student. And that's how they make a difference, because they connect.
To me, teachers have the most important job in the world. I was a teacher for many years, and they have the huge responsibility of educating the next generations of citizens. Without them, the country wouldn't be in a good shape. They are very important.
this week's JET TV.
In Edinboro, University of Pennsylvania.
Golden Apple Award winner.
Got it.
I think I can do it. Do you think
Easy
I can?
peasy, huh?
Do you think I'll be all right?
Where is he?
He said we could slow down a little bit.
Ready to roll?
Oh, guys!
Congratulations to all of our Golden Apple Award winners from this past school year. When we come back, we'll talk with Edinboro University Dean of Education, Dr. Aaron Lake, about how teachers had to adapt this school year from teaching in the classroom to teaching from home.
We've created a place for those willing to go further, those willing to aim for something greater. Edinboro University, for those who strive. We're all facing a challenge like no other before, and our entire Edinboro community is here for our students every step of the way. Caring, committed, affordable, quality education right here in Erie County. Visit edinboro.edu. Edinboro University, for those who strive.
Welcome back. The coronavirus pandemic has disrupted everybody's life, especially for teachers who had the task of implementing online lessons to keep the education process rolling for the rest of the school year.
There are so many uncertainties and challenges that we're facing, but as we've heard throughout the years and in every Golden Apple segment, if you care about these students, you will find a way to meet them where they are and to continue that education.
I think most students have been pretty adaptable. I think in the beginning there was a lot of mixed feelings. I know I had one student who shared she was feeling very anxious about things, and I think because so much was up in the air at the beginning, we didn't know how it was going to go, how long are we going to be out of school. You're doing the best that you can, you want to still educate your students and teach them things, but the whole lack of interaction really changes it.
Yeah, so this is what we do once, twice a week. We try to touch base with the kids. I'm doing a video conference right now. I had 2 kids come in and we actually all talked about how different it is. It's kind of hard when you're not sure what you're supposed to do and you can't just like raise your hand and get that immediate feedback. The one thing I take from this more than anything is that, you know, we can get through all things. Communication is very important.
I feel like, you know, there's always that learning curve, that adjustment, but I feel like once we've turned that corner, it's been a little bit easier since then.
You know, it was a challenge at first. They struggled, but you know what? They rebounded. They're successful, they're thriving. While this classroom may be empty today, there are thousands of Edinboro students and there's teachers and parents who are out there thriving in the virtual environment. They're meeting the children where they are and educating them.
This school year certainly has been difficult for just about everybody. We want to thank all of those teachers and parents who have gone above and beyond to help students stay current and on track with their studies. We'll take a short break, and when we come back, Dr. Mary Jo Melvin of Edinboro University, who is affectionately known as the Golden Apple Lady, will discuss the process for selecting the top 5 Teachers of the Year.
Schools may be closed, but our local educators are still hard at work using fun and innovative ways to continue teaching.
Edinboro University is proud to recognize our teachers who on a daily basis engage our students during this difficult and challenging time.
Submit a photo or video on the contest page at yourerie.com showing how your child's teacher has adapted to current challenges. We'll be sharing their videos and pictures on JET 24 for the rest of the school year.
JET 24, Fox 66, and YourErie.com are celebrating the class of 2020. Now through the end of May, seniors' high school photos will be featured during every newscast and throughout the day.
The high school graduating class of 2020 will miss out on a lot of senior year traditions. That's why JET 24 wants to honor high school seniors right here on TV.
Celebrating the class of 2020 is sponsored by Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. Affordable, accessible, and definitely achievable.
Being honored with a Golden Apple Award is a thrill for most teachers. From those who are honored each school year, we pick 5 top teachers of the year. And then we pick the Teacher of the Year. It's no easy task. Dr. Mary Jo Melvin, who is the chairwoman of the Early Childhood and Reading Departments at Edinboro University, travels with us each and every week to classrooms all over the regions. She's here tonight to explain the process for selecting this year's top teachers.
Good evening. My name is Dr. Mary Jo Melvin, and as with each year, I am proud and fortunate to be a part of what I believe to be one of Edinboro University's proudest moments, the hosting of the JET 24 Edinboro University Golden Apple Banquet. As a lifelong educator and proud member of the School of Education, I know I speak for the entire university when I say we are always welcome to an opportunity to recognize those teachers who exemplify what it means to be that teacher who makes a difference. There are so many who contribute to the success of tonight's event. The individuals who work diligently to maintain the rewarding partnership between JET 24 and Edinboro University. The graduate students who work behind the scenes, Lindsay Hain and Heather McMillan, and the Golden Apple Committee, whose responsibility it is to determine the Teacher of the Year. Thank you to all of them. This year's committee consisted of Dr. Andrew Pushjack from the Middle and Secondary Education and Educational Leadership Department, Dr. Jim Roberts from the Health and Physical Education Department, Dr. Karen Tyler from the Early Childhood and Reading Department, Dr. Stephanie Williams, Director of Clinical Experiences and Partnerships, Dr. Sujata Norman from the Special Education and School Counseling Department, and Dr. Christina Bodemer from the Office of Accreditation. I thank all of you for your role in honoring this year's Golden Apple teachers. The process for the selection of the Teacher of the Year is: all 6 departments are involved, and each committee member from each department reads all of the nomination letters, reviews the video clips from the classroom presentations, reads the responses of the 2 questions that were provided to each classroom teacher, and finally, they rank their top 5 teachers. And that brings us to tonight. Tonight, we celebrate all of you, educators who have been identified by some of the toughest critics, your students. Congratulations again on your recognition as a 2019-2020 Golden Apple teacher. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Melvin. Many of our Golden Apple Award winners are alumni of Edinboro University, and they got their start being mentored by Dr. Melvin. We want to thank her for her dedication and continued involvement with the Golden Apple program and for inspiring so many teachers in the field today. Well, right now, it's time to introduce the top 5 teachers for the 2019-2020 school year. Here they are.
Of course, in the past couple of months, we've all received a crash course on what unsung heroes teachers really are. So it is my privilege and my pleasure to thank all the teachers in the Erie community and to announce Vicki Scully from Strong Vincent Middle School as one of our finalists.
Surrounding myself with wonderful people, supportive people, trying to make connections every day, even sometimes with kids that we struggle with, always getting up, it's a new day, being reflective, keeping yourself healthy for them, and again, just is your world that you surround yourself with. We have a great group here.
As sports director here at JET 24, it is my pleasure to announce Tom Pyle from Northeast Elementary School as a Golden Apple finalist. Coach, congratulations.
Well, when I was younger, I thought that I was an athlete and I thought that I would just love to coach, and I knew that the only way that I could coach would be to teach. And I thought to myself, you know what, I kind of like this. And it grew on me, and then I realized, of course, that no one's going to play professional sports, so you realize you're going to do this for the rest of your life. And the more I was into it, the more I enjoyed being around the kids, and I've enjoyed the coaching as well, but it just kind of grew on me, and I thought, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life.
As a son of two teachers, it gives me the great privilege to announce Jen Sampson, 5th grade teacher, Hightown Elementary, as a top 5 finalist.
Never take things for granted. Be thankful that you can get up in the morning. Be thankful that you're able to do what you normally do on a day-to-day basis. And just be willing to give your best effort every day in order to get through it, whether it be a difficult one or an easy one.
I'm proud to announce finalist Mr. Chris Loomis from Westlake Middle School. Congratulations from all of us here at JET 24 Action News.
Work hard every day to try to help these kids, and I enjoy it. I was always good with kids growing up, and found a way to help them with different questions, problems that they had, and high school, college, decided that teaching would probably be a good profession for me. So,
congratulations to Melissa Baldwin from Blessed Sacrament. She's one of the top 5 finalists for the school year.
Seeing them, their faces light up, their smiles when they're happy that I've done something, when I've taught them something and it clicks, all of their excitement just translates into me. They mean so much to me. I love teaching, I love these kids, and I never would have dreamed that I'd earn this.
To our top 5 finalists, we congratulate you on a job well done. At JET 24, we appreciate our partnership with Edinboro University. Together, we appreciate the efforts of teachers in our region who change lives, open minds, and make a difference.
Congratulations to our top 5 Teachers of the Year. Stay with us. When we come back, we'll introduce you to the Teacher of the Year.
We've created a place for those willing to go further, those willing to aim for something greater. Edinboro University, for those who strive. We're all facing a challenge like no other before, and our entire Edinboro community is here for our students every step of the way. Caring, committed, affordable, quality education right here in Erie County. Visit edinboro.edu. Edinboro University, for those who strive.
After 29 years of honoring teachers, this school year is one that'll never be forgotten, especially for our senior class. A special shout out to the class of 2020, who we've been recognizing every single day on JET 24 Action News. Congratulations and best of luck in whatever comes next for you. Now, the moment we've been waiting for, your 2019-2020 Golden Apple Teacher of the Year.
It is my pleasure to award you the Golden Apple Award. You were nominated by one of your former students.
34 years and done. Mr. Tom Pyle will retire when the school year is over. He spent the last 20 years teaching and coaching in the Northeast School District. This multi-sports coach says there's a lot of similarities between teaching and coaching, except for maybe one thing.
There's not a whole lot of difference. I think you have a little bit more control coaching, because if you don't do what you ask them to do, then you can get rid of them. However, in here, we can't get rid of them. They come every day, and we work with them to get them better, just like you do in coaching.
Our student nominator said she was apprehensive to be in Mr. Pyle's class because of a rumor she heard that just wasn't true.
I heard that he was really mean and that he yelled at people. I mean, my class, we didn't really ever get yelled at.
This week's Golden Apple Award winner emphasizes the importance of both academics and athletics in a young person's life.
What I have learned from athletics, I bring into the classroom, and it helps me share all of those things about being a teammate, being a leader, being disciplined, being on time. All of those things, they kind of all come together in the classroom, and it all just kind of fits together.
One of the statements, Chloe said, he takes time with us, he works with us, he pushes us, and then he's there to watch us be successful.
The mark of a successful coach and a Jet 24 Edinboro University Golden Apple Award winner. You have been selected as the Jet 24 Edinboro University Golden Apple Teacher of the Year.
I thought.
And the fact that all these board members are here is no accident.
I mean, I'm very excited. I'm happy for our school district. I'm happy for my team and the people that I work with and I work for. And it's really a reflection of everything that we do here at Northeast. And I think in what has happened now with this global pandemic is that, and being removed from the classroom, I think that what we have learned is how much we appreciate the routine of what goes on in school. And I think that in just talking with the kids, virtually, that I think they miss that as much as we miss them. So the virtual thing, that's not a big deal. The big deal is the people. And that's what I would take away from everything that's happened now.
Now there is a teacher that makes a difference in the classroom. Congratulations. And to all of our teachers, we thank you for what you do each and every day in the classroom. As this program comes to an end, I want to thank our Golden Apple segment producer, Kent Urbanski, who has been producing, shooting, and editing this show for all of its 29 years. Special recognition also going out tonight to our Golden Apple coordinators, Rhonda Wiesen and Odessa Meredith, and for the special oversight this effort gets every year from marketing guru Mary Timoshenko. Now, we'd be remiss if we didn't acknowledge Dr. Mary Jo Melvin, who is the heart and soul of our Golden Apple program and our partners at Edinboro University. And I'd like to thank you at home watching tonight. I'm Lou Baxter. Now remember, if there's a teacher that makes a difference in your life, nominate them on the contest page of YourErie.com, and just maybe we'll visit your school next year.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you. We're gonna wake up the neighbors.
You are.